Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video. It was actually one of you guys asked for this type of video. Tell by the title of the video already. We're talking about jewelry and affordable jewelry. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Whether you get expensive or more cheaper jewelry, taking care of your jewelry is so important. Making sure that you're keeping it clean so that bacteria doesn't grow and build up on it, especially for those who are more sensitive to certain kinds of metals. It is so important to take care of your jewelry, especially if it is more of a cheaper quality and tarnish and diminish over time a little bit more than a more higher end piece of jewelry. So with that being said, I do try to take care of my jewelry the best that I can. All of my jewelry, not all of this, I still have more jewelry, but the jewelry that I'm going to talk with you guys about today is all basically in this box, in these pouches, to try to keep some of my pieces that I want to keep nicer in little boxes or in little pouches, just so that it can stay a little bit nicer. I do tend to shop more at Target or Kohls. When it comes to buying cheaper, Walmart still has nice jewelry. The quality is a little bit better at Target or Kohls. For example, I got this necklace either from Target or Kohls. I'm pretty sure it was Target, but I could be wrong on that. This double chained, really simple necklace, a little bit of a gem diamond style going on. If you look at it, there's really no tarnishing happen. I need to put my hands on there. There's a little bit of tarnishing happening on this little connector piece right here. Other than that, I'm looking at this and there's no tarnishing, no dingy look to it. It really looks the same as when I bought it. Going back to what I said before, I do clean my jewelry. All right, my next piece of jewelry that I'm also pretty sure that I got it from Target. Oops, it's tied in a knot now. I hate when that happens. Okay. Hold please. All right, untangled is this piece right here. It's just a really simple piece. It's got just this really simple chain right here, and then it has this little gem detail. I like kind of getting two chain layered necklaces situation. Looking at this, really the only spot is where it's dingy is this. Maybe hopefully you guys can see it. Maybe focus is right here. This little last connector piece is a little bit more tarnished and dingy, and it's also on the same side, but everywhere else it's completely untarnished. All right, I have one necklace to share with you guys that I did actually get at Walmart. It is just this simple rope necklace. Also, you can probably tell that I like gold jewelry. It just looks classier. You can definitely mix metals if you like a little bit of that more, silver and gold look together, but I just tend to like to go for gold jewelry. I just feel like it looks a little bit more classy. I don't really see much tarnishing or dingy look on this. I feel like maybe it's not as shiny as when I first bought it, but that again, it still is really beautiful. All right, so that is kind of my necklace recommendations. Not necessarily the style of necklaces as much as just places where you can get nicer pieces of jewelry without spending a ton of money. As you can tell, I like more simple, daintier pieces. All right, earrings. Now hear me out on this one, because I know that earrings can be a touchy thing for a lot of people, because a lot of people are allergic to certain metals and it irritates their ears. I am also one of those people that can be a little bit sensitive to certain kind of metal. I heard somewhere recently that if you take liquid bandage and you just take it and you put it over the part of the earring that goes into your ear, it coats that part of the earring that goes in your ear, and so your ear doesn't get as irritated. You have to let this completely dry, and it does over time, this just dissolves. So you do have to reapply it every once in a while. And my ears still get irritated. My ears kind of still get a little bit sore. And so all I have to do is just take hydrogen peroxide. And so I'm not completely getting away from the whole, it's bothering my ear situation. Unfortunately, I don't have a solution for that yet. I haven't found pieces of jewelry for my ears that help with that yet. But when I do, you guys will be the first ones to know. When it comes to maybe more classier pieces like this hoop, I got all of my hoop earrings from Kohls. The metal, I feel like they just last longer. I don't have to worry about them so much bothering my ears. Again, like I said, Target and Kohls, I feel like quality wise tends to be a little bit better than Walmart. So I actually got my hoops like in a 4-pack at Kohls. So I have these kind of thicker, bigger hoops that I have, and they are really pretty. Like none of these, I've had these for a couple of years now and they have not tarnished whatsoever. I have more of these smaller half hoops that I really love because they have their like space between each other and then they connect at the back, half hoop. Love them. And then I have these hoops right here, which I'm gonna try to get close so you guys can see. It has a really cute like ridge detail on the earring. All these earrings for years now and they have done great on my ears. I haven't gotten irritated by them. They haven't tarnished or anything like that. So if you're looking for hoops that are more affordable, Kohls is the place to go. All right, we're gonna move into rings now. And rings is one of the things that I am the most picky about because I want something that's not going to you know, tarnish really quickly or turn my finger green and things like that. I want something that I know is going to last long. However, I do know that when I pay a cheaper price point, it isn't going to last as long. But I definitely have tried to do my research and try to find pieces that, you know, as long as I take care of them and they won't turn my finger green or anything like that. All these rings I've got from Amazon, by the way. So Amazon is a great place to get nice, affordable jewelry. Are these cute little gem studded rings, and they don't come in a pack. I had to buy them individually. I have a rose gold one, I have two silver ones, and I've had these for a couple of years as well, and they have not turned my finger green. They have not tarnished. They have not, like, I'm not missing any of the gems in them. And they were, again, pretty affordable. I love these rings. I feel like they're really classic. I feel like you can buy jewelry that can just like tend to go out of style and, you know, you don't wear them as often. Ones can always just be worn with anything. They're so simple. See them on my finger. Like, obviously the placement, I don't know, is the best. But anyway, and these ones. Some of my absolutely favorite rings that I have ever purchased is actually from the brand Pearich, a brand that I've also found on Amazon. However, they have their own website and not all their jewelry is on Amazon. So first of all, I got this set of 3. These are all gold. One thing that I really, again, like I said, I am really picky about rings because I don't want them to turn my finger green. I don't want them to tarnish. First of all, this set right here, I have 2 skinnier rings and then this is a little bit of a thicker ring. These, I think, cost me around, like this whole set cost me between $12 to $15, which is not bad at all. They're 24 karat gold coating, and so they're never going to tarnish. And they have a 3-year warranty. And so this company like really backs their products and like, hey, if there's a problem, send it back and we will like replace it or repair it or whatever, which I really love. And so I have had these, I've had these for probably 6 months now, and they are my favorite. Like, I'll put them on for you guys to see, but you can see here, like, they just are really pretty shine and really pretty gold color. And I absolutely love these rings. I bought another piece from them, which I am absolutely in love with. And again, the same kind of thing. It's 24 karat gold, but it is this really pretty like opal like ring. It has like kind of some studs on the sides of them. However, there is one side that is missing the studs, it looks like. And, you know, with it being a 3-year warranty, I think this ring cost me about the same as these 3 rings together. It cost between $12 or something. With the 3-year warranty, like, I could definitely send this back. Most of the jewelry that I can have linked below, a lot of these things I've had for years, and so they're probably not available anymore, but I will do the best that I can with links for you guys. But it's just such a pretty ring. I love it. Alrighty, my last ring to talk about before I move on is this statement piece right here. I really love this one because it has the mix of silver and gold, has a little bit of a cloudy opal gem look to it, and it is a stretch ring. You know, depending on your ring size, this will fit most people. I used to not wear watches. I have a phone to check the time. I have a Pinterest board full of like fashion and jewelry, and I just really like the classic look of a watch. However, I'm not going to pay the really high price point of finding a really fancy watch. And I don't just look for just any kind of watch. Like I really look for like more fashion statement kind of watches. I've had this watch for about 5 years now with the band that it has now, and I will show you the band in a minute. It came with a white leather, faux leather strap, which just made it look really cheap. Over time, like the strap started to like fray and just didn't look good, and like the white was starting to get like dingy, and then finally the strap fell off the watch itself. And so I was like, I can either get rid of the watch or what else can I do? So I actually went on Amazon and I bought this Carty band, and it is rose gold, and I measured it to the size of my watch, so I made sure that it got to fit right. And this just like elevates the look of this watch, so you can see like it just looks so much more fancy. This next watch is also from Walmart. You can go to Walmart or Target or Kohls or whatever, and you can find millions of watches there. But I really wanted something that didn't just look cheap. Like I wanted something that was very like classy and stylish. So I just went with a really pretty basic gold watch. It has like a ribbed detail around here, but then just like the base of the watch itself is just pretty simple. I bought this watch. It did not fit me. It was way too big. I think I spent like $10 on this watch itself, but the band just was too big for me. I knew that like I could take it to like a jewelry store and get it sized for me. Kohls used to do it and it was like completely free. However, they don't do it anymore. So I had to go to Jensen Jewelers, which was next door to my Kohls. They sized it for me. However, they did not tell me beforehand that it was going to cost me. I was naive in that, obviously. But again, like I said, Kohls used to do it for free. So this watch now is worth more than when I actually bought it. Again, like I told you, I bought it for like $9, $10. It cost me like $12, $15 to get it fitted. And so it is now worth like, I don't know what, between $25 to $30 is how much this watch is worth now. You know what? I don't care because I feel like it's just very classy looking, and I will definitely have this for a long time. Next watch I actually got from Target. I had this watch for weeks. Every time I went to Target, I saw this watch and I was just like, I want. It's a $20 watch. Again, not super expensive. I'm trying to be a little bit more cheap and not spend my money on makeup and jewelry all the time. Save my money in other things. I eyed this watch and I told my husband about it, and I showed him pictures about it. I'm like, I love this watch so much and I want it. He bought it for me for, I think it was for Valentine's Day. He didn't give it to me on Valentine's Day, but Target, and he's like, okay, let's grab the watch and go. Spur of the moment kind of thing. He knew that I really wanted it. So it wasn't just like, oh, you want it? Okay, just grab it. Like he knew I wanted it. I've been talking about it for weeks. So it was just like, he's like, we're at Target. Let's just get it. This is for you. I love you. And so it wasn't actually on Valentine's Day, but it was a Valentine's Day gift. We are terrible at like actually gift giving on the holidays. Like we give each other our Christmas gifts early. Even before then, sometimes we tell each other what we're getting each other for Christmas before we even give it to them. Anyway, we're terrible at it. It's okay. It's the way our relationship works. So going back to the watch, I loved the square detail on it. I just feel like it makes it look very luxurious and very high end. And then it is a blend of silver and gold in the band. I knew that I had to have it. I knew that it was just going to be a piece in my collection, that it was just going to, I just love it. You can find really nice watches and not have to pay a really high price point. So with that being said, I did buy my husband a watch from Kohls 2 Christmases ago. That watch lasted him about a year. His wrist rubs on it. It's just the coloring of it just like started to totally fade and scratch off. And then the band broke and I went to see if I could go and get fixed and things like that. And we got the band to fix. So he has a watch now that fits him. It's just kind of worn down a little bit. And that watch was $50. Sometimes cheaper jewelry is better than high-end jewelry and vice versa. With that being said, you know, you pick and choose and you know, things like that. When it comes to bracelets though, I don't really wear bracelets a lot, but when I do, I find pieces that I feel like are going to be very classic looking, but also give a little bit of a punch of style. This one in particular, this is from Walmart. This is a stretchy little doodah, but it is just really classic looking. It's gold, it has a little bit of detail on it. I don't like to wear just like stretchy little doodahs of bracelets. That's not for me. I want to look a little bit more polished and put together, and so I feel like wearing a piece of jewelry like this is just going to set you up for success. Please switch this out. Like if you don't want to wear a watch that day, but you still want to add a little bit of something like this would be fantastic. That is it for my affordable jewelry options and picks. Now, I do, however, want to show you a couple pieces of more expensive jewelry that I own. Because here's my thought. I don't mind spending less money for jewelry. However, I think it is going to be important to invest in a couple pieces of jewelry that will just add to your collection that you already own. The first piece is this necklace right here. This is a necklace that I got from Kohls. It has a green peridot on it, which is actually birthstone for my precious little baby angel Jaden. Lost him back in August. I was pregnant with him and we lost him, and so I just wanted a really nice piece of jewelry to represent him. A piece of jewelry that was a little bit nicer. I didn't want to just buy something that had green in it and then it would be cheap. I wanted something that I knew was gonna last. This was $50. Kohls goes on clearance a lot for their jewelry, so just kind of keep an eye out for that. Price originally, I believe, at like $120, $150, and then it was marked down. I feel like you can't always trust places that like show the listing price and then the sale price, because I feel like sometimes they just tell you that so that you can buy it. This was $50 and I feel like it was worth every penny, especially because it represents my little baby boy. Alrighty, another piece that I want to share with you guys is from the brand Anna Louise. Saw this brand on Instagram a couple of years ago. I wanted some really like dainty pieces of jewelry. For Christmas one year, he bought me 2 necklaces. Now, one of them, I don't know where it is. I literally had it this morning and then I brought all my jewelry in here to set up and it's gone. So I was like, I'm not even gonna look for it, but it's a really pretty, like tiny little bar necklace, has some gems on it. This one, which is a kind of like a circle infinity necklace. There are 2 different textures on the circles. One's like a ribbed kind of texture and one's just a simple circle. I can wear it very casually, but I can also dress it up. I'm not sure how much this cost them, but I definitely know that it was probably more than $50. So with that being said, like I want to buy pieces. If I do spend more money on jewelry, I want to buy pieces that already add to my collection of my more affordable jewelry. Now, going back to more affordable options, I forgot to mention these, so I'm going to mention them now. Also get some nicer pieces of jewelry from TJ Maxx. You can find some more like pieces that you really wouldn't find like at Target or Kohls at TJ Maxx. I have this cubic zirconian like tennis necklace, completely kept like new since I've had it. It has not tarnished at all. However, I do have some pieces that have tarnished a little bit more than this piece has from TJ Maxx, so just keep that in mind. This really simple dainty necklace that is really easy to pair with a lot of things. This one has not tarnished at all. I actually have not worn it a lot. This was in the box that I had that necklace in. These are the cloths that I keep on hand to just like quickly wipe down my jewelry, clean them, excuse me. You can see how dirty it is. I definitely need to just throw this one away and get a new one. All right, guys, that is it for my jewelry guide, I guess you want to call it. I really think that it's so important, wherever you spend your money, when it comes down to it, really take care of your jewelry, keep it clean. That is going to make your jewelry last longer, whether it's high-end or drugstore. I buy my jewelry from a lot of places, and there are things that I've had in the past that just tarnished really bad and gotten really bad over time, and I just had to throw them away. A lot of these pieces have lasted me several years now, and I'm really happy with them. So I hope that this helps. Again, I'm only speaking from my own experience. I can't talk for other people, but this, when it comes to where to get jewelry and nice jewelry and like classic pieces, and not so much like, you know, pieces going to, you know, last throughout the season. Classic looks, like where to find a really nice hoop from. I also know you can find really nice hoops at Amazon. So you can find really nice pieces of jewelry. I'm so excited to share this video with you guys and my thoughts, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!